The Sangam period is a super important part of the long and amazing story of South India. This time in history, which scholars date to between about 300 years before Jesus and 300 years after Jesus, was when Tamil writing and culture began to shine. Poets and scholars came together to create a vast body of work we call Sangam literature. Sangam literature gives us a special peek into how ancient Tamil people lived, what they believed, and how their society worked. The name Sangam itself provides a crucial clue to understanding this unique literary era. The word, with roots in Tamil and Sanskrit, translates to an assembly, gathering, academy. According to Tamil tradition, legendary assemblies met under Pandya patronage in Madurai. These gatherings were literary councils, functioning much like modern academic institutions. The legend of the three Sangams, or Mujchangam, frames the period. The first, attended by gods and sages, is lost to time. The second left the Tolkapiam as its survivor. The third produced the corpus we have today. The political landscape of the Sangam age was dominated by three powerful dynasties, famously known as the Muventar, or the three-crowned kings. Here are their territories. They interacted through alliances, through trade, and through warfare. The poems are full of royal references, celebrating victories, praising generosity, and describing prosperity. These three kingdoms formed the political core that nurtured the arts. The Chera kingdom lay in the western Tamil country, corresponding to modern Kerala and western Tamil Nadu. Lush mountains and a long Arabian sea coast made them maritime powers. They controlled ports like Muziris, modern Pattanam, bustling with Roman trade, pepper, ivory, and teak. Poems praise Palmyra garlands, strong navies, and spice routes. Sangam literature is remarkable not only for age and beauty, but for its structure. Poets divided poems into two broad categories, Akam and Puram. Diptych, Akam and Puram. Akam is the inner world, Puram the outer world. Akam treats private love and relationships. Puram addresses war, governance, community. Akam keeps characters anonymous, lover, beloved, friend, mother, to center feeling. Puram names real kings, chieftains, warriors, concrete and historical. It works as public chronicle, praise and commentary. Together they form a sophisticated map of life, inner and outer. Landscapes of emotion, the five Thinais of Sangam poetry. Thinai links ecosystems with phases of love in Akam poetry. Poets identified five lands, Ain Thinai, Kurinji, Mulai, Marutam, Naithal, Palai. Each carries set images, flora, fauna, and mood. Nature becomes the metaphor for the heart. Kurinji, the mountains, steep slopes, waterfalls. Kurinji flowers that bloom once in 12 years. It signifies lovers' union, often first secret meeting at midnight. Mulai, forests and pasturelands, woods and meadows. It embodies patient waiting in the rainy season, evening hope and endurance. Marutham, the fertile lowlands of town and fields. It stages jealousy, infidelity, and reconciliation. Naithal, the coast, vast ocean, salty winds, longing at sunset as lovers part on sea voyages. Palai, the arid wasteland, hardship at scorching midday, elopement, perilous journeys, separation from home. Sangam literature isn't one book but many, compiled into collections long after composition. These collections are essential for understanding the age. Two main groups, Etuthokai, the 8 anthologies, and Patupatu, the 10 long poems. Together, they form the heart of Sangam literature, plus the Tolkapiam, a foundational grammar and poetics. The Etuthokai spans thousands of poems by hundreds of poets. Natrinai, Kuruntokai, Ainkurunuru, Akam love poetry, Purananuru and Pathitrupathu. Puram works with history-rich praise and lament. Patupatu's long poems detail places, people and events. Kurinchipatu explains love poetry rules. Madurai Kansi paints Madurai. Porunara Trupadai lauds a generous Chola king. The poems arose from a vibrant community of poets and patrons. Over 470 poets are named in the literature. They came from diverse walks of life. At least 30 women poets, including the famed Avayar, add wise, moral voices. Kings and chieftains sponsored poets with wealth, honor, and courts. In return, poets praised virtue, valor, and generosity. Kapilar lords Pari, whose land itself seems generous to all. Poets also advised and sometimes admonished rulers. Akam poets wrote anonymously, yet thrived in the culture patrons fostered. For years, Sangam poems were our main window into that world. But poems are literature. Historians sought material proof. Recent decades saw excavations across Tamil Nadu, especially in the last few years, unearthing tangible evidence. One major site is Keeladi, on the Vaigai, near Madurai. Excavations since 2015 uncovered a large, sophisticated urban settlement. The findings are revolutionary. Brick structures, drainage systems, wells, evidence of weaving and bead-making. River cities of the poems like Madurai come into focus. Finds at Arikamedu, Kudumanal, and Pattanam add depth. The Sangam period is like a golden age of Tamil culture. Society grew in ways that still shape the region. From around 300 years before Christ to 300 years after Christ, supported by regional kings, Cheras, Cholas, Pandyas. They nurtured unique, intelligent literature. The poems center on love, Akam, and public life, Puram. Thinais link emotion to landscape. For historians, it's a trove. Governance, war, trade, daily life, now bolstered by Keeladi. Tolkappiyam anchors language and poetics across 2 millennia. Sangam literature remains central to Tamil identity. Hear Roman traders at Cheras ports, see Chola rice fields, feel a Pandya court. Studying the Sangam age is meeting the origins of a civilization, alive in language, culture, and memory.